Welcome to the session of the Behavioral Finance Session 18. We are trying to understand how to get rid of illusion of control in this session. So illusion of control is the dominating bias in stock investment, and that we can see in the stock market. And this illusion of control is very strong among the experts. Those they feel they can forecast and they can also to certain extent control the market, and most of the time their forecasting used to be wrong. And we have seen in the financial market that illusion of control used to be also more among the CEOs or among the top professionals, those who are overconfident. And this illusion of control also worked very strongly among the youth or the new investor. They used to invest in the stock market. And this illusion of control also be very strong along the people who are good in any form of, they have got a good amount of success in gambling or in good amount of success in some random chance game like cards or ludo or some kind of snake and ladder games. So they feel that they can also play the chance, they can also control to some extent in the stock market, and they come up with multiple stock investment strategy. They go about buying of the stock, some of the, like you can say, the any because of the availability bias, they go for many blue chip companies. They go for any kind of the FMCG good companies, and sometimes they succeed, sometimes they also fail, but because of the illusion of control they behave or they invest irrationally. So their diversification in the portfolio sometimes used to be less, and they used to invest on very highly correlated stocks, and they feel that they have a control, so they can have always the best result out of their stock, and those stock which are growing faster so and highly correlated, they buy those stock, and at the end he also make a huge loss. At the rational principle, the you should choose the stocks which are negatively correlated to reduce the risk. But these people, they are overconfident and they go about those investment. We should understand in stock market, the part of the stock investment is random chance, and the part of the stock investment is of our control. The part of the stock investment which is under our control is the analysis of the stock, the fundamental analysis, and we can contact some of the expert. We can go through some of the companies balance sheet. We can go through some of the economic indicators. We can go through some of the past stock investment and their uh, result, and we can go through the company's profitability nitty and gritty by doing lot of management accounting and data analysis. Then we should have a decision to buy which stock at what proportion, what should be our diversification in the stock portfolio. So this is under our control. But the we are claiming to have control on the stock market outcome, which is wrong. And sometimes when we do not have our fundamental analysis or technical analysis, with the illusion of control, we jump to the stock market. We take very high risk, ignoring the risk, the consequences, and we, in the expectation of high return, person end up with failures, and he fell into depression. Then he feel as if he do not have any control. Then sometime many stock market or investor in the youth as they jump, they just lose their interest or lose their confidence to reinvest. Now one need to get rid of the decision dependency, because you will find in normal most of the people in the world, they are carried away by the different report, financial report, the stock investors, the experts opinion, the advertisement, the stock news, without their own analysis. They act like a idle mind. They don't do analysis, they don't take pain of that's the reason what Warren Buffett suggests, that if you don't understand the stock, don't invest in that stock. If you don't understand the company, don't understand the company's product, don't understand the company's competitors and the competitive position in the market and the future, don't invest in that company. But in the most of the cases, people don't take this advice seriously. In the corporate, in financial decision also, we see the CEOs who are having the illusion of control, they just inert or they just don't listen to the other opinion, suggestion, and experts also. They become overconfident and over optimistic, and they do blunder. And we can see Carson, this recent evident Gosan Carlos, that CEO, or the we can see the Rana Kapoor, and we have seen the Madam Bonnet, we can see the Rajat Gupta also. They all these are the big finance professionals, how they end up their career with the misery. So do not lose your locus of control and do not surrender your financial acumen and investment intelligence in the hand of fund manager or the superior. Because what happened, looking into the qualification, success, past record of any fund manager, we don't, we just surrender because we feel that our education is not adequate or our learning is not adequate. Yes, we should develop acumen or expertise in one area, one field in all detail, and we should remain open up to the other knowledge or the acumen, but we should not remain inconfident about our own knowledge and learning. There are CS, there are CFA, there are FRM, there are MBAs, but all them, all of them should be good in their one field and should be open up to learn new things. If I am a chartered accountant, I'm good in auditing, I'm good in fundamental analysis, but if I am not aware about the behavioral finance and biases, I may end up with a good amount of loss because of my overconfidence in my knowledge. I have a very good, strong confidence on my private knowledge, information. I'm good in that, but I will not listen to the public informations. So, connection between the illusion of control and overconfidence bias is very strong. And the person who are overconfident, they do have also have. So, just check. You should get rid of the overconfidence bias in your life. Confidence of managing the situation by hook and crook through manipulation or unethical activity, but conforming to the legal process or law is used in the stock market or in the case of financial decision, and they end up with the unethical practices. This happened with the Rajat Gupta and Rana Kapoor. Rajat Gupta, being a head of the Goldman Sachs, he felt that no one would can able to catch his the insider trading practices. Or Rana Kapoor also failed because of his image and his good reputation. He can able to pass through the situation, but no. So be confident, but do not be overconfident, and do not add illusion of control on that, and to end up some unethical or shortcut to gain money. Illusion of control, overconfidence, suffer from conservatism, will not open up for the new learning information, will commit a blunder. So illusion of control is not alone. We understood it also suffer from self-attribution bias. In the random toss, if I'll get head, I feel that it is because of practice and expertise I am getting all my favorable outcome. If I get tail and if it is unfavorable, I say it is a matter of chance. So this time, so that's the reason I did not succeed. Or sometime if I do not get, then I can also blame the coin is biased. The air is not, the air movement is not supporting the coin toss, or there are some astrological. So self-attribution bias happen in the stock investment also. The person jump and without proper time, without proper kind of analysis, without consulting someone, or with the sometimes the CEO or the head of the position, they don't delegate authority to someone, and they in a short of time they take any decision whimsical, and they blame the external factor for their losses. And all of us know over-optimism, conservatism, self-attribution bias connected with our illusion of control. So all of us understood also these various biases in detail. So investors suffering from such bias step into the zone where even the expert or knowledgeable person never dare. They develop the over rely on their own private information, acumen or experience, intuition and dreams than the public information and understanding. So they are in their own zone of blindness, and their own zone of blindness leads to a kind of wrong strategy. So quite often they are having swinging of mood and obstinacy. So this happen in the case of lottery tickets. Let me give an example. There are people who believe that just by lottery tickets number of their choice, they can able to control the lottery outcome. And there are several financial person experts I have seen they are having this, they are feeling. So let us have these questions. When you purchase lottery tickets, what will be your consideration while picking up a lottery ticket? I'm more likely to win if I control the number picked in the lottery buying. I'll remain indifferent whatever be the number. No difference to me how the numbers are chosen. I'm indifferent, but given a chance, I'll choose number of my choice. So this is a kind of illusion control, and the person also on particular day, particular number of stock at particular price, if I'll purchase, the thing will be good. So with that control illusion, people do miss. When you play a game of chance of dice or ludo, chance of winning is more. When I roll the dice, B, I am indifferent as to who rolls the dice. Most of the case, even the big investor or financial professional or so many people, they believe that when they throw the dice, they get their desired number, not the somebody else. But the dice is a game of chance, and when it is unbiased dice, it is a pure game of chance. It is never under your control or my control. Whoever is throwing or machine is throwing, computer is throwing, it should be same. The feeling of loss of control, those who there are, I have seen so many people, they are good, they are good and they are intelligent and they can do a good stock investment right decision, but they feel as if they are ignorant, they lack understanding, and seeing the world in the market or the so much critical stock analysis, they lose their self-esteem and their their effort also. So they become a herd mentality kind of. So when you lose your control, self control, confidence, you likely to be driven by the herd. If a group of people is going in a direction, you will you will be following them. Lack of self esteem, self control, and self defense, because you are allowing the other influence inside you, and your mind and intellect get hijacked by the influencer. This is the worst state. And those who suffer continuous losses, they lose their one self control and defense. But just because of past failure or past success, don't develop illusion of control or loss of control. Start a new beginning. Start a proper steps and study and go ahead, and slowly steadily you will find to some extent you can also control. Assumption and experience, the person suffering from too much illusion of control face the shock in their life in terms of failure or losses, and they finally lose their control and they got devastated. So let us see when how we can test the illusion of control in the stock investment behavior. When returns to your portfolio increases, what do you mainly attribute this event or the turn? The decision that you took that improved the outcome of your investment? Some combination of your investment decision and luck? Completely luck. What do you feel? The luck factor is influencing, or your decision to invest is influencing the future growth? As a successful stock trader, how much percentage credit you give it to the luck and timing of investment, including astrology, then fundamental and technical analysis, mentioning the mix. So You did analysis, but now the situation is under the control of the situation. See, the because of too much illusion of control, those company, those who are feeling they can control, but we saw how they crumble down during the this crisis or COVID-19. So this is not these few cases. There are thousands of cases like this. Assignment: how illusion of control affects the investor and seniors CEOs. Go through the past incidents in the business and industry and state five of them. How loss of control is dangerous for the investor, entrepreneurs and businessmen, and CEO etc. That also you find it out. We know the most dominating is the over control or overconfidence, lack of confidence, lack of control. Those people are inside the house, and those they do not come in contact with us, and they are very close conservative. They never share their success story also. We do not know them, but we know the people who are overconfident and over illusion of control. They discuss, they talk about their success story, they talk too much about their trading and the profit. That's the reason we do not know much about the person who lacks self-confidence or control. How illusion of control questions connected with the overconfidence bias, how illusion of control connected to the availability bias and conservatism, find out. How to get rid of loss of control feeling among the professionals and businessmen in investment, trading and financial decision making. So just find out and find a solution how they are connected. So availability bias recently we have studied. You try to find out the connectivity between the availability bias, herd bias, and your illusion of control. Because of illusion of control, even if the informations are available, one filter out the information. Thank you. And believe on their one information.